with a tutorial on the new Too Faced Sweet Peach products. So I'm going to show you the new Sweet Peach blush and how it applies. I'm going to show you one of their lippies. This one is the Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil in the color Papa Don't Preach, which is what is on my lips. And then also this tutorial for this look here using the Sweet Peach palette. This is coming back in stock. I was so excited to be able to get this when I went to the event because I didn't get it first time around. Do you know what I didn't use? I didn't use the Sweet Peach Glow palette. Oh man, we're gonna do that right now. So I totally forgot to do that. So this is what this palette looks like. I totally forgot to use this bronzer. I did use the other blush, but let's use this highlight right now because I obviously did not use it in the tutorial. So let's pop this on. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Do you see that? Ooh, girl, that is pretty. So I thought I was missing something. I'm like, I swear there was another product and I'm totally missing it. So, well now I use the highlight here, but I did not use this blush. I actually used this Papa Don't Preach blush. But if you want to see how I created this look, then just stay tuned. So we are going to do a tutorial with the Sweet Peach palette because it's coming back, you guys. I'm so excited. I didn't get this the first time around. So this is my first time touching it, using it. It smells like peaches. I already did my brows and my foundation, so this is just going to be like an eye tutorial, and then we're going to use the Sweet Peach blush and a lip product or two. So I think I'm going to do a chit chat video because I feel like there may be something that you guys like want to hear. Story time. I mean, you know, I just don't know. Oh, the ring. Yes, there's ring on my finger. Oh my god, you guys. This last week has just been insane. I'm so excited. And yeah, I thought I'd do story time. I do have a vlog kind of like what happened that day. And then the vlog goes like to after the proposal. And so I just thought, why don't we have chit chat story time while I get ready, and I can kind of talk to you guys like I would my girlfriends, because that's what you guys are. You're my friends, girlfriends, and the very few guys I guess that watch this, so guy friends. And I would get ready and do my makeup and kind of tell you about the day a little bit because you guys have been so sweet and supportive, and we didn't really get to. I didn't really share much about the proposal, although we do have a whole engagement video that's coming. Ted just went above and beyond. So we're going to do chit chat, get ready, slash, you know, story time. So with this color here called Puree. It's like a medium brown. You guys know I'm going to start with that color. This is an SL Miss Glam brush. I really like these. They're so incredibly soft. We're going to put this into the crease. We're going to do a whole Q&A too. Actually, let me powder my lid really quick. I'm going to take this matte color called Peaches and Cream. So I was not expecting it. I just got back from LA and, you know, I knew that an engagement was coming, obviously. You guys have heard me talk about wedding stuff and buying my Christian Louboutin shoes, and I'm like, they're the perfect wedding shoe. Now I'm going to take the color and blend it in the crease. It wasn't a surprise that we would be getting engaged. We've been talking about getting engaged for probably since like March, so a really long time. Like, I think from the moment we met, like, we knew that this was like gonna be it. It just was like one of those instant connections that you just know. He had been saving up for a ring, and I knew that, and we had talked about diamonds and like what kind of style I liked. I had found a photo that I really liked, and it was kind of what we were going off of. And you know, the ring I wanted was a David Yurman ring, and those are just like so expensive. They're all platinum, and because it is a designer brand, kind of like Tiffany's, they're very, very expensive. We decided we were going to have it custom made because you could have it look very similar. And the band that I want, I mean, this rope band is not particularly like difficult to make. So it was definitely more cost effective to go custom. which is what he ended up doing. This color is called Summer Yum. It's like a real warm peach. I knew that the engagement was going to be coming. We do have a Q&A, by the way, so some of this stuff is probably going to be in the Q&A. So I knew the engagement was going to be coming at some point. I wasn't sure when. We've had a date planned for a very long time that we really liked. And so it's kind of like getting down to the wire where I'm like, babe, if we're going to like still try for that date to get married, then like we got to get engaged because it takes a long time to get a dress. So I knew it was coming at some point soon because I knew that we both really liked May for a wedding, and we have so much to do. But I was not expecting it this weekend. I went to LA to the Peach event and then came back on Friday, and I was very, very tired and I was starting to not feel good, so I thought I was getting a cold. A MAC 217 and just blending this on the lid. So I hadn't been sleeping well. I literally fell asleep at like maybe 9 o'clock, 9:30, and didn't hear Ted leave. I usually always hear him leave. He always gives me like a kiss goodnight, and I always tell him, I love you, drive safe. Well, I was just like passed out. I didn't even hear him leave. The next morning I wake up and I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go get coffee. And usually our Saturday morning routine is we go get coffee and bagels together. And that didn't happen. I was like, and he's like, oh, well, maybe you should wait a while to get coffee or hold off on coffee. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like just waiting and waiting, and he's not saying like I'm on my way or anything. Well, then my doorbell rings, and I'm like, who the heck is at my house? Like, Ted has a key. I know that's not him. So I thought maybe it's UPS. Let's try this color here. This is called Talk Derby to me. My MAC 286. It's like my favorite duo fiber outer corner brush. Totally wasn't expecting anybody to be there. I'm taking my sweet time, and I walk out, and on my counter is a rose and a note that says Bohem Spa 10 a.m. And I'm like, what the heck? So apparently when he left a rose and a note on the counter. So then I realized the doorbell's still ringing, and it's my friend Autumn, and she has my coffee. And I'm like, okay, what in the world is happening here? So obviously I'm like kind of catching on, like, is he going to propose? But is this trickery? Is he trying to throw me off? Is he just being sweet? Like, I don't know. I'm taking that same color Summer Yum and blending it all over the lid again. I'm going to layer this lighter peach color right here on top, which is called Candied Peach. End up going to the spa, and I had no idea like what services I was having because I obviously wasn't expecting to be at the spa that morning. And so they're like, oh, you have a massage and a facial. And I was like, okay, that sounds amazing. So I enjoyed my massage and facial, got back in the car, or headed out to check out of the spa, and they gave me another rose and another note that said, go home, be ready by 3:45. And I was like, what in the world, like, is happening? So I called Ted, and I'm like, babe, what in the world? And I'm like, am I going to see you? Like, what's going on? I'm taking that Summer Yum Yum on this fluffy brush and blending the crease. I'm so hungry. I guess I'll go home and get ready. Like, am I going to see you? And he's like, I'll just see you later. So I get home, and there's like my favorite chips. There's a sandwich in the fridge, my favorite soda, and then there's 2 outfits laid out on the bed. And I'm just like, I just lost it. You can hear it in my vlog. I'm just bawling my eyes out. This white color, and then I'm going to take Peaches and Cream and put that on my brow bone. I remember like when Ted and I first started dating, I think he asked like, what's your dream date or something? And I'm like, oh, I've always wanted to come home and have like an outfit laid out that says like, be ready by 7. And so the fact that that happened and he remembered that, I just lost it. I just could not stop crying. So I'm like so nervous, and I'm getting ready, and I'm waiting, and it's 3:45, and a limo pulls up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So the limo driver won't tell me where we're going, and we start going out towards like where Ted's parents live. So I'm like, oh, maybe we're going out to his house, his parents' house. Well, then it passes that exit. I'm taking the color Puree, the first color we use. I'm just blending this out. And it starts to go past that. So then it's like, are we going to Anselma Vineyards, which is a beautiful vineyard? So it pulls up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where are we going? Are we going to the church? Which I've never been out to the church. Not very many people get to go there. And it starts driving us up to the church. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I'm freaking out at this point. I'm gonna take a little bit of this color Nectar right here. We're gonna pop down the inner corner. This is a MAC 210. So I'm like freaking out because I just like don't even know what to think. And as it's getting closer to the church, I see on the steps, Ted is standing on the very top step in a full suit. And there's like candles and like hundreds of little mason jars full of candles, and then rose petals from where the limo is pulling up all the way to him, and then just roses, bouquets of roses everywhere. Like it literally was something out of The Bachelor. I couldn't believe it. And he was in a suit, and it's like right in front of the church. I lost it. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I see his brother Jake like pop out from a bush with a camera. So he had a videographer and he had 2 photographers just filming and taking photos of everything. I've never seen him in a suit before. And he looks so good, and I'm just like trying to hold it together, and I'm like tearing up. And I'm like, what in the world? This is an e.l.f. brush, by the way, and it's freaking bomb diggity. It's amazing. So I'm trying to like not lose it. And he's just sobbing. Like from the moment I step out of the limo, he has tears streaming down his face, and I can just see him wiping his face. And I'm like walking up, and I'm like, this is happening. Like, oh my God, this is happening. And so I get up there, and he's like, you look so stunning. You look so beautiful. And I'm like, babe, did you get a haircut? Like, you look so good. And he's crying, and I'm like trying to hold it together and not start sobbing, because I'm like, there's pictures. Like, I don't want to look a mess. I want to look pretty for him. And I'm like trying not to cry. And of course I wasn't very successful. I got really teary-eyed. I couldn't stop smiling. And so he finally like stopped crying a little bit, and his vows were like so beautiful, and he was mic'd up on with a lapel mic and everything. And so it's like we'll have that on video to always listen to. But he had like vows for me. Like it was so beautiful. And then he got on one knee and proposed, and the ring is just like, it's so beautiful. It just was so amazing. And like I listened back to my vlog. I think we've watched my vlog like 5 times. And I saved my Snapchat story, and I keep watching it because it's just like, it just brings such a smile to my face because it was such a special day. Taking Papa Don't Peach, total topic change. This is their blush. The packaging is so cute. This is a Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder No. 8 brush by IT Cosmetics, and we're going to use that to apply it. It smells like peaches. So it was just such a special day. Ooh, this has some shimmer in it too. And we're going to have, so basically part of his like engagement gift was to have all these beautiful engagement photos taken. So I don't think we're going to have like another engagement shoot because we have some pretty beautiful photos. But also he wanted to have a whole video made for my channel, so that you guys could all be a part of it. And it was just such a magical day. I'm like, I can't even start to think about like what our actual wedding is going to be like, because the engagement was just like so breathtaking, and it set the bar so high that I'm just so excited for our wedding. And I just can't even. It was just really beautiful and amazing, so I can't wait for you guys to watch it. I can't wait to watch it. We just got all of our photos yesterday, so I'm really excited. But anyways, this blush is quite beautiful. My bronzer got a little bit out of control, so what I'm going to do for that is I just take my powder, and we're just going to kind of go like this, and this just kind of sharpens it up a bit. I don't let this sit very long because I don't want it to be a super harsh line, so I usually just let it sit for a few seconds and then dust it off. I'm going to take that same brush, the 286, and I'm going to go in with this Talk Derby to me. It's more of a purpley color. I'm going to layer that on, or actually this one's called Delectable, and I'm going to layer it over Talk Derby to me. And just kind of deepen that up a little bit. And then we're going to take a little bit more of Summer Yum and just kind of blend that. And the peachy color, which was called Candied Peach. And just brighten that up a bit. Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Liner. This stuff is bomb if you haven't tried it. Same purple, the Delectable color. And we're going to smudge that on the lower lash line a bit. This is a Sigma short shader brush. Summer Yum, a little bit of that. And smudge that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a fluffier brush. This is a Makeup Geek crease brush. And go in with Candied Peaches. And smoke that out. Great. Okay, now we're going to do some liner. This is the e.l.f. liner. This one's one of my favorite. I don't remember what it's called, but, oh, Blackest Black is the color, but it's the liner that looks like this. And we're going to just do a simple line and then do some lashes. The Urban Decay Perversion, because that's just what I have open right now, and I really like it. Okay, so I changed routes. I'm putting on, these are the Gina lashes from Esqido. I really like those Queen Bees, but they are really dramatic and they're a lot harder for me to pop on and make it look not so crazy on me. I don't know how Katie and Desi do it because they just look so good on them, but I feel like they're almost too long and too dramatic. And the band is a little bit more difficult to work with, where the Esqido lashes, like I've never had problems. The band is super flexible. It molds and fits to your eyes really easily. The Queen Bees are a little bit more stiff, and I have a lot more trouble with them. And I just love the way these look. They're not as dramatic. So these are the Gina lashes. I do have a 15% off discount code if you are interested. There's so many new lippies. They came out with a ton, 8 new shades. I think I will have a whole swatch video with swatching all of these products, by the way. But I think this is what I'm going to wear, this color here. It's called Papa Don't Peach, and they smell like peaches. Yeah, I won't wear this color. It's more nude than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit more browny. Feels really nice, and they actually are semi-pigmented. Not sticky, like so smooth. Alright guys, so that was the finished tutorial. I can't believe that I forgot to use this in the tutorial. I should have totally used that bronzer. I do have a video, I will link it down below, showing you swatches of all the products, and so don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and thumbs up this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!